Y'all should know by now. If you don't, it's like we're in my act if I'm writing hardy hard. I got nice pain, sanctuary like I'm life in, and I stay sharp as a print knife in. That shit in. Think vibrate hot with the thing on the low. I get up, shaking makes a lot do wise. I like metal figures to never give them a state. Where we get around the environment. Go fuck that too. We was handling in the basement. Switch up on the brick. Handling some way 10 minutes to the pit. Folks so real, I'm in the matrix. Decoded and low tape on the handle, won't take prints. Pull up like a fan when ain't no reference. Fill up water. Sun out, that's a day trip at night. Y'all should know by now. And if you don't, slight grin, my axe if I'm writing hardy hard. I got bars, I got a nice pen. And sanctuary like I'm doing life in, and I stay sharp as a prison knife in. Let that shit in. Clock tick 111, I'm synced in. Vibrate hot with the thinking on the low, I get it shaking. Dodging Satan makes a lot. Do I salam alaikum. Middle finger to the maker, but never give him a statement. Square, but catch around the offering I was shifting. A chip that took a whiff of some piff. We was handling the race. That took a chip off the brick, handling some weight. And managed to dodge stay pins. Flow so real, I'm Neo leaving the made it loaded. The tape on the handle won't take prints. Pull it like a phantom, ain't a racing. Fill up water, sun out, that's a day trip. That night we getting faded. The OJ say that I set like a sponge. OD payment, get it expunged, accept it or run. What you expect where I'm from? It's earned to be cremated. You should death our gun. Lucky you don't get a stick from the judge. The stick from the mud, don't the courage gain. I'm still. Y'all should know by now. And if you don't, slight grin, my axe if I'm writing hardy hard. I got bars, I got a nice pen. And sanctuary like I'm doing life in, and I stay sharp as a prison knife in. Let that shit in. Clock tick 111, I'm synced in. Vibrate hot with the thinking on the low, I get it shaking. Dodging Satan makes a lot. Do I salam alaikum. Middle finger to the bacon, but never give him a statement. Square, but catch around the environment I was shaped in. A chip off the block that took a whiff of some piff. We was handling the waste in. Took a chip off the brick, handling some weight. Then managed to dodge stay pins. Flow so real, I'm Neo leaving the matrix. Decoded and loaded, the tape on the handle won't take prints. Pull up like a phantom, ain't a reference. Fill up water, sun out, that's a day trip. That night we getting faded. The OJ say that I set like a sponge. OD payment, get it expunged, accept it or run. What you expect where I'm from? It's earned to be cremated. You should death by gun. Lucky you don't get a stint from the judge. The stench from the mud, don't the courage gain. I'm still fresh from the suds, dressed with a snub. A 38 will really make you feel special enough. Hardy hard. Do I got bars? I got a nice pit. Nice pit. Tension area like I'm doing life in. Decoded and loaded. The tape on the handle won't take prints. The tape on the handle won't take the middle finger to the bacon, but never give him a statement. Pull up like a phantom, I ain't a reference. Pull up, tick 111, I'm synced in. Vibrate high with the thinking. On the low, I get it shaking.
Bitch, I need that fire on me, on me. You know it's team too long. Fuck nigga, ayy. I be with the grinders, you know where to find us. Necklace full of diamonds, we the ones that climbed up. They was trying to starve us, we turned into Wakanda. When niggas trying to slime us, we turn to anacondas. I be with the grinders, you know where to find us. Necklace full of diamonds, we the ones that climbed up. They was trying to starve us, we turned into Wakanda. When niggas trying to slime us, we turn to anacondas. I be with the grinders, you know where to find us. Necklace full of diamonds, we the ones that climbed up. They was trying to starve us, we turned into Wakanda. When niggas tryna slime us, we turn to anacondas. I be with the grinders, you know where to find us. Necklace full of diamonds, we the ones that climbed up. They was tryna starve us, we turned it to Wakanda. When niggas tryna slime us, we turn to anacondas. Yeah.
Covers bird, the streets called, I was trying to eat. They said it's money outside, shit, I would die to see. You know I got my gun, mama, look, I'm about to leave. Whether it's some dice or threes, I'm shooting, trying to make the lead. I probably would've gave whatever you try to take from me. I wonder if you stab me with the same hand you shake with me. Mama, I'm a man, I don't care what the fuck they think of me. My heart big, only a slither bring out the snake in me. I'm taking G's and buying peace, middleman to find his feet. Sometimes I couldn't find my way, but I never found defeat. I stumbled, but I ran it up, a nigga had to find his feet. He tried to spin my block with no brakes, they couldn't find his feet. And I was in Bermuda on beaches smoking the finest weed. Fucking on the model, she wet cause we right beside the sea. I spent a lot of time not signing diamonds inside the piece. They wonder why I ain't get my name, I want them to call me king.
You know where to find us. Necklace full of diamonds, we the ones that climbed up. They was tryna starve us, we turned it to Wakanda. When niggas tryna slime us, we turn to anacondas. I be with the grinders, you know where to find us. Necklace full of diamonds, we the ones that climbed up. They was tryna starve us, we turned into Wakanda. When niggas tryna slime us, we turn to anacondas. I be with the grinders, you know where to find us. Necklace full of diamonds, we the ones that climbed up. They was tryna starve us, we turned into Wakanda. When niggas tryna slime us, we turn to anacondas. I be with the grinders, you know where to find us. Necklace full of diamonds, we the ones that climbed up. They was tryna starve us, we turned it to Wakanda. When niggas tryna slime us, we turn to anacondas. Yeah.
All I see is dollar signs in my headlights. I got money on my mind like it's headlights. Baby, you can stay the night if your hair right. She said she falling in love, I'm like, yeah, right. Cause I got money on the flow, I gotta get mine. A couple hundred before you go, I had a good time. I remember when I couldn't catch a good vibe. Had to burn a couple bridges on niggas to get by. Niggas know we go up pole on the west side. So we went and got that dough on the flip side. I made a play, I seen the ops had to get right. He said it's up, that's on the soul, and he was dead right. We switched rides after midnight. We just try and get a stamp, bitches lick time. Always rich time, never quit time. And I don't get slime, bitch, yeah, I'm big slime, it's me.
We just try and get a stamp like it's leg time. Always grit time, never quit time. And I don't get slime, bitch, I'm big slime. What the fuck do you? What the fuck you mean? Yeah.
Can I talk? Wanna talk? Let me talk to him. Let me show you how to do it when you talk to him. That boy drama got a little bit of talk to him. Boy talking when he talk to him. Can I talk? Wanna talk? Let me talk to him. Let me show you how to do it when you talk to him. That boy drama got a little bit of talk to him. Boy talking when he talk to him. Let me talk to him, show him what the win like. What the money like when you ain't gotta spend like. Debonair, dapper in my gym's bright. Nothing overnight, dog, I done been tight. From what the pen writes, buzzing like drunk tanks. I'm doing everything they said that I at once came. Pinot Grigio, coupled with a run strain. Jodeci, playing in the back while the blunt flame. My star status is prominent. Position I acquired in the gang shit's dominant. Catch up and relish when I'm cooking like condiments. City cherish trauma, I'm a real life monument. For real though, the living ambient embodiment of Raid City. Alaska over everything, the city on the stage with me. It's for the fallen that'll never get the age with me. And all the real hitters locked in the cage with me. Can I talk? Wanna talk? Let me talk to him. Let me show you how to do it when you talk to him. That boy drama got a little bit of talk to him. Boy talking when he talk to him. Can I talk? Wanna talk? Let me talk to him. Let me show you how to do it when you talk to him. That boy drama got a little bit of talk to him. Boy talking when he talk to him. Let me talk to him, show him what the truth like. So they can see that real life is my booth life. They can see it with their eyes, get the proof right. Slide through the east, I can show you what the hood like. I live the good life, wife good, team straight. Introduce y'all to the nature of this mean state. Politics and culture, the reason I've been deemed great. W's and L's, city got no clean breaks. The streets make a real or a done nigga. Between a killer and a body is
iller. Crazy when a killer is a weenie and a dumb nigga. I'm still the one after everything I learned here. Get coke, flip coke, every stone turn here. The city crazy, homie, young is really burned here. Come and talk with me, but no talking out of turn here.
Can I talk? Wanna talk? Let me talk to him. Let me show you how to do it when you talk to him. That boy drama got a little bit of talk to him. Boy talking when he talk to him. Can I talk? Wanna talk? Let me talk to him. Let me show you how to do it when you talk to him. That boy drama got a little bit of talk to him. Boy talking when he talk to him.
Shit. I mean, sometimes you gotta bury the niggas you love, you feel me? By burying the niggas you love, I don't mean that you gotta lay them to rest. Sometimes you gotta rest niggas. Sometimes you gotta rest those that follow with them. It's a damn shame. Look, man, I ain't wanna record this, but a lot of niggas dead to me, R.I.P. rigor mortis. Shit, I ain't trippin', money good and my wife is gorgeous. War expensive, so I run it cause I can't afford it. It sound rather morbid, losses ain't none of mine. My team is heavy, they ain't wanna win none of mine. Hope they read between the lines and the underline. If they scared, go to church for the sun divine. Said 100 times, really on some smoke shit. Niggas get the confidence, manic when the smoke hit. Rapping is my occupation, really I will smoke shit. You can't fix nothing when a nigga's mind broke, bitch. As the smoke sits, niggas wanna choose sides. Make a rapper famous if I put him on the news 5. Week with the week, I ain't tripping bout dude side. Niggas bamboozled, they been falling over dudes' lies. My true ties was the realest of a nature. Welcome to the zoo, I match gorillas to the haters. One call away from the killers with the caters. One call away from the killers with the favors. This nigga major, but he playing in the minor leagues. Bitchin' online, tampon, that vagina bleed. I could chill, but you'll never get time to breathe. Nothing stops here, dawg, never get the grind to ease. Homie, mind your peace. These M's happen every day. Number of them killing them in every way. Tried to slander out my image, dog, in every way. Big things popping, I'm proving it here in every way. You led astray a few niggas I was fucking with. Private convos, nothing public, niggas sucking dick. Somebody text them, let them know who they fucking with. Shit is for the birds, PSA, I ain't ducking shit.
I'm about to go chopper mode. Have them falling down like it is dominoes. I be up in your bitch like a stop and go. You ain't fucking with me, better stop it, bro. You can try, but come up a swing and a miss. Party, fuck it, I'm bringing a fifth. Them rhymes you bring a kid is more duty than dookie, you stick it in. This ain't a movie, I'm talking real life. My dividends, they looking real nice. Y'all about to pay a real price, cause you rappers are smaller than field mice. I'm a giant, call me Goliath. Fuck with the prizes, bitch, I'm defying it. Me, I'm just vibing, watching these liars spinning in circles like rotating tires. This what I do when I don't need to flex. Spitting these rhymes that leave you perplexed. Coming at me, I don't think I suggest, cause I rip the stripes right off of your chest. I leave it, the powers the beat, I devour the beat, I can scour you free. I tower with ease and you sour, so give me an hour, I'll leave you a flower that weeps. Look at you geeks, look at you nerds, chasing the clout, that shit is absurd. You step on my turf and I'll show you my purpose, been putting in work till the fucking shit hurt. Y'all are some clowns, y'all are some losers, little pill popping drug users. Get amused first, boy them views hurt, motherfuckers could never accrue. Let's go.
I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the
I'm setting a pose. From the ghetto I grown, the ghetto is home. The metal I hold for niggas that wishing the metal with toes. I level the smoke, the lead of the chrome. Staying ahead of my foes, dead of my foes. One to the head of my foes, straight to the devil they go. Devil they go, leaving them holy like Vatican. Anytime I got a chopper to manage them. Look like they mannequin challenging, that's how I damage and bandage them. I got to feel like an Ativan, umbrella gang and we banging like Taliban. I can just barely keep up with the tally, man. All of my children go rally fan. My niggas be fixing to go, clipping the chrome, running the city, I'm whipping the snow. Get to the money, we getting the stove. Shit got a dividend flow. I learned you bitches like Gilligan, bro. New gators with amphibian souls. Street nigga, no civilian code. Sold out with pavilion shows. I'm here with minister threats, making you niggas diminish your rest. This is the clique that I said is the best. Pistol you raving, I shoot when you rest. Clipping your chin to your chest, making them rest. We finish your death, these niggas is stressed. Forever I'm blessed, filling my quest, gripping on checks, cause nigga I'm best.
I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best.
Carry the calico, I gotta hold it tucked. Hit him in his chest, got him throwing up. That shit was real sick, man, I don't give a fuck. I'm resting your beloved, word to loaded lux. This is battle rapping, man, I don't give a fuck. We really battle rapping, nah, gon' throw it up. Who with this battle rapping, man, I don't give a fuck. I do this battle rapping, that's word to loaded lux. Pussy get 30, I'm talking about the clip size. When clips unreliable, revolver on the hip side. If you rock with trauma, then stand on this side. I bet I make them cave gang as soon as I let this fly. YOB, say it with my chest and throw it up. Rounds got them ducking, dog, I know that they ain't showing up. Them tech nines, grip ourselves, have brains blowing up. They ward for your partner, you survive, then they sewing up. Big K, ill will, surfing through your section. Feeling like Nitty on this rum, I be flexing. A hitman, holler for protection. Jason, Guy Yogi, Ball Guy, which heaven's your selection. The shotgun should get your ass dead to the casket. Or smack motherfuckers, ARPs automatic. A chopper leave a blue room, or catch him out in traffic. It's a massacre, trauma out here drilling out a habit. Carry the calico, I gotta hold it tucked. Hit him in his chest, got him throwing up. That shit was real sick, man, I don't give a fuck. I'm resting your beloved, word to loaded lux. This is battle rapping, man, I don't give a fuck. We really battle rapping, nah, gon' throw it up. Who with this battle rapping, man, I don't give a fuck. I do this battle rapping, that's word to loaded
You better hit
lux.
a check, don't get it fucked up now. Yeah, you fucking with a vet. Got a 30-06 and a double barrel shotgun in the back of the whip when I come collect. Ripping my set, umbrella gang in this bitch, and I came in drinking a fit. Fucking ain't blanking a bitch, his brains on the ground, that pussy ain't thinking a shit. You never had a backbone big enough to carry the weight, yeah, now he getting carried away. You look another man in the eye, but it can't be defined by the time he getting buried today. Wait a minute, y'all, we ain't had to go this route, got the goons in the back on deck. You better make it right, cause I move with the Titans, or one wrong word, we gon' make a hard left. Motherfucker, you ain't never been a big dog, I'm cooking up beef like a pit boss. Don't come around here, look a bit lost, all that talking, but boy, you a bit soft. Look, we get it, we know you a pussy, a bitch, and yeah, probably a cuck. But shout out to battle rap, shout out to hip hop, umbrella gang, shout out to Lux. Yeah.
Yes, Lord. Oh shit. It's super loud.
The mistakes ain't God's, and you wonder why them shotgun shook shells still ache your spine. Look when Ray got look at me.
Yes, Lord. Welcome. What's good, John? Welcome to Hood Morning America, the number one talk show on the internet. Hold on. Hold up. There we go. There we go. Man, welcome to Hood Morning America, y'all. Number one hip hop infused morning talk show on the internet. You never know who gonna co-host. You never know who you gonna bump shoulders with in the chat. Yes, Lord, we are back. We are back. Thank y'all for being patient. I got a late start today. I've been going to the gym with heat like early in the morning, super early, and I've been, man, I gotta get that shit together because I missed yesterday's show. You know what I mean? I missed yesterday's show though, and then today I was late as hell. But we gonna get it together, man. I figured I'd drop it this afternoon versus just not doing it today. But man, shout out to everyone in the chat. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all share this out. And if you're new here, subscribe. You feel me? Today we are going to talk about relationships. Today's episode is about relationships. We are going to talk about the importance of relationships and the bonds you make with people, not just, male and female relationships, but like friendships, co-workers, things of such nature like that. You know what I mean? Relationships with significant others kind of being the key anchor to the episode. But yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Also, all the wonderful artists you heard at the beginning, you know what I mean? You definitely tap in with them. Menacing Threats, Michi Too Loud, my boy Heat, you know what I mean? I just at the beginning of the show, I showcase the music. Make sure that I give people they do plays and they do respect, man. Shout out to everyone here though. Man, I appreciate that, Don. Salute, and I'm definitely gonna do that too. Shout out to Don Dollars, man. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna submit some music to Timbo, man. I'll definitely do that, and I appreciate you. Thank you for that. Yeah, man. Relationships, man. Probably the most important thing that we do in our life, man, is the relationships that we hold, the relationships that we have, and the people we're connected to. I was watching something with my boy the other day, man, and it was talking about the value of relationships and how valuable they are and how important they are. And I've been really kind of thinking about that the past couple days. Nah, facts, Greg, facts. They said I think they said they busy today. You know what I mean? This definitely won't be the first relationship conversation that we had. But the value of your relationships is super important. Like I can honestly, you show me like 5-10 people, the 5 to 10, you know what I mean, people that you associate the most with. You could tell the most about a person. You know what I mean? Like what they're into, like shit like that. You feel me? The relationships you have definitely bridge you to opportunities. They bridge you to financial advice, personal health, all things of such nature. You feel me? So you definitely the people you keep around you are definitely very, very important, and you should be picky with the people you keep close to you. That definitely qualifies with like when you have a significant other, right? Because it's two people together emotionally. Man, come on. Let me hold on. Let me drop this. Man. Where's the chat on here? There we go. Look, it's been a while since I've done this, so you know what I mean? We getting it together though. But like the person that you spend your life with, man, you gotta keep a lot of things in mind. Like, does your life mesh with their life well? You gotta keep things in mind, like with raising children. It's super important. A lot of people take these relationships that we have and take them like just kind of like brush them off, like, yeah, I mess with this person or I interact with this person and yada yada yada. Man, he popped up. I heard something popped up. Oh, what's that? Okay, okay.
Yo, yo,
Bam.
yo. What up? What up? What up?
Greg was good. Salute, salute. Greg the Great, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, look, I'm plugging my sound effects and all that too. Maybe not this week, but next week. So I'm definitely
For
gonna get
sure.
those
For
plugged
sure.
in. And we definitely gonna have sound effects and all that back in here. Let me see
Yes,
this.
Lord.
Yes, Lord. But relationships are definitely the most important thing that we have in our life, and they in our lives, and they're tools, man. Like relationships are tools. They're bridges and they're gateways to like I said, like opportunities and things like that. All the way down to marriage, you know. So it's super important that you really appreciate the value of the people you have around you, and you uphold yourself to those same values, so you're not like the odd person out. Relationships are really like mini business contracts, especially a marriage. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Facts.
You sign a contract when you get married. You feel me? But like every relationship you have is definitely a business like arrangement, a business agreement. You know what I mean? You're investing in someone and they're investing in you. And it's super important to make sure that you uphold, you know what I mean, your end of the bargain. Uh Damn, I just blanked out. But what, go ahead, Greg. What do you guys say
Nah, I
to that?
was gonna say to add to that, man. People not to downplay it or anything, but people fail to realize that human interaction, period, is vital, right? Um, and it helps even more so when you have a bond, a connection, a relationship, whatever categorizes your situation. Um, it's like you said, it's very valuable. When there's valuable people, you can't just say I have all these affiliates and associates, because that, while that's cool, you may not have certain uh things in common. You may not have, I mean, some of the same things where you can have or establish a bond with somebody. And that holds a lot of weight, because look at my situation, right? My For most who know, my current kid's mom, fiance, whatever, you know what I'm saying, is incarcerated. So it's kind of like,
Mhm.
it makes it a difficult situation when it's damn near an out of sight, out of mind kind of situation. You know what I'm saying? She's not hearing the physical to where it can be an ongoing, you know what I mean, established situation. And since it's that way and those are the circumstances, that really takes a toll on the mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. It affects all avenues, right? And because there's a lack thereof, you know what I'm saying, that causes me to kind of shut out and recluse and isolate, um, because everybody I know around me has these established relationships, you know what I'm saying, in that manner of the word. And niggas don't want to be a third wheel to nothing. That, you know what I mean? Because that,
Nah.
you see people and their happiness and it's like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, shit kind of sucks. You know what I mean?
So
And then
so
you
look,
kind of get in your own little, I'm gonna just be over here in the corner, you know what I mean, type shit.
that brings me to something else. There's different types of relationships, right? You got long distance relationships, right?
Right?
Right. So that's kind of like your situation right now, right? You have relationships where you got, two people that live together. You got relationships where you have people that are together but live separately, and you got like
Mhm.
polygamous, poly relationships, right?
Right.
Let me ask a question.
Okay.
Do you What do you feel man's places, like as far as relationships, like, do you feel like a man should be subjected to be with one individual, or do you feel like it's okay if a man has numerous mates slash partners slash situations, and vice versa?
So
Do you feel it's okay, like do you think a woman should be with one individual? Do you feel like a woman should have numerous partners slash mates situations?
um my upbringing, what I saw around me and what I was taught was one man, one woman. You know what I'm saying? And it has always been that. But getting older, I feel like with the way society and the culture of things are and things changing and so forth and so on, um, with how difficult it is, right? Cost of living is going up, wages are staying the same, so forth and so on. I've been a little more open to polygamy in a sense of it doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship, more just for the advantage of us all cohabitating and establishing a foundation to where it's not purely financial or financial rather, um, just to get by. You know what I'm saying? And because it's difficult for one person on their own with wages being unless you have like one of those top jobs in this country, right? Um, but I've seen a lot of people that I know that are in established relationships with a significant other, and they're still struggling. You know what I'm saying? Still check
Mm-hmm.
to check. By the time pay week comes, that check is already spent. You know what I mean? There's no extra. So that therefore has opened my mind to the possibility of it, but a lot of people aren't so welcoming of that. You know what I mean? So, but right now, I would still love that one person situation, but I'm not opposed to two if it's the right situation, right scenario, so forth and so on. It's got to be like set in stone. Boundaries have to be set. Uh, rules and regulations or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Has to be at the forefront before moving on.
So look, not to bring religion, because I don't like bringing religion, politics, or any, what I mean, sensitive subjects into things. However, though, in a lot of the good books, I just say that in a lot of the good books, right?
Mm,
If you could take care of more than one woman, right? Like, and equally show them, the same love, the same respect, and be able to take care of them, that is an okay thing.
mm-hmm,
I feel like there's a basis to that. Now, I'm married, as y'all know. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Um, I've tried to push the envelope. I'm gonna keep it 100. I've tried to push the envelope. I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I
Right.
mean? She wasn't having it, but I've really tried to push the envelope. You know what I mean? Because I believe this, right? If you can have children, right, and the love for a child is deeper than the love that you would have for a significant other. Am I wrong in saying that? Is that something like that
No,
that
that's
we
absolutely
can make,
correct.
we can blanket agree on, right? So if you can have numerous children and you can love your children all the same, and that's a deeper type of love, right?
I
Then
see where you're going.
you should be able to love numerous individuals in the same aspect, right? Like
Mm,
without anybody getting upset. You should be able to be like, yo, I love Sally, Jenny, Rosa, and Marsha, right? And if you could
Marsha,
take care of Rosie, Sally, Jenny, and Marsha, there shouldn't be a problem, right? Like, because I can love all my children equally without making any of them feel upset, like over that. Like, my kids don't think I'm cheating on them, right? So, like, why is that an issue, like, in today's society? Like, I feel like I can love those individuals. What did I just scroll on to? You try to salute. Like, I think the perception in relationships with cheating. Now, I do believe there is cheating. There is cheating,
no,
right?
yeah, for sure.
But I feel like you can also be in a relationship and share your heart and your affection with more than one individual, and be able to do it in a manner that's classy and respectful. Now, look, my wife
Mm-hmm.
is. I'm probably going to hear about this for the rest of the day, probably the rest of the week. But I'm transparent with everybody. You feel me? I'm transparent. I'm not a transparent. I am transparent. Let me clarify that. But I feel like look, you tried it. Look, not she can. If she can, look, if she can, so let me, she can, if she could do that in the same manner, though. You feel me? Like that is something that I feel like is okay. Like I, it's like, right, like, never mind. So I feel like, no, it's acceptable from both parties. If you can uphold that and fairly treat people equally and the same, I feel like that's an okay thing. I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that. Now, if but there's an appropriate way to go about that, though. That's definitely something you have to talk to your partner about. You know what I mean? And it
For
has to
sure.
be introduced. It has to be introduced in a certain manner. You can't, you can't just she can't just be messing with Freddie on the side, and then I'm messing with Marsha on the side. You feel me? Now, not it don't necessarily mean we all sleep in the same house. You know what I mean? Like, it don't necessarily mean that, or it could mean that. You feel me? But I'm not sharing my bed with another nigga. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that shit. But like, there's an appropriate way to do that. Like, it's almost like, hey, you know what I mean? Hey, I met somebody. You know what I mean? I'd like to introduce you, you know what I mean? And yada yada yada. You feel me? Like
Mm-hmm.
it might be different in each household, but I feel like that is definitely something that is a possibility and can work out. I'm not saying it'll work out. Like, my wife ain't having it. So look, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a point in time where I'm trying to see how to word this, because I battle rap and shit too. So you know what I mean? Like, I have to be very careful with my wording about shit. You know what I mean? But in a nutshell, right? There's a point in time where I was with somebody. That person wasn't around as much when I was incarcerated, right? This was years and years ago. And I have my ex involved in my life, because a lot of my exes ain't really got no bad shit to say about me. You feel me? So I had an ex involved still in my life. And then there was a girl that was making my phone calls and stuff for me when I was incarcerated, right? I genuinely had feelings. Ghost, what's happening? I genuinely have feelings for all three of those individuals. You feel me? And I didn't know what to really do, you know what I mean? But I was open and honest with each one of them. You know what I mean? Now,
Right.
two out of three
Well,
of them were cool with making it work. You feel me? But
right.
the third party wasn't. And I'm not gonna go again, you know what I mean? Like it has to be something that's agreed upon with everybody. You feel me? It can't just be like, okay, well, these two are cool with it, so I'm just not gonna tell her. Nah. So I had to, the two that were with it, I kind of had to tell them, like, yeah, nah, this ain't gonna work out. You feel me? Like, unfortunately. But that is a point in time in my life where I felt like, man, like I could actually make this work and treat, each girl equally and whatnot. Each woman, excuse me, equally. Yeah, you know what I mean? So that was a point in my life where I truly, cared for each woman like the same for different reasons. You know what I mean? But it was the same, the same affection for each one.
Right.
And yeah, man, like it just, it created I mean, I ended up breaking two hearts at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Because like I said, like everyone has to be with it, or else it's cheating, right? It's cheating at that point. If everyone's not with it and one person don't like it, for me to continue to make that work with the other two, I'm finna have to lie and cheat. You feel me? And that's not me. I don't lie. I don't like lying to people. Lying is to me. I feel like lying is a form of cowardice and fear. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
the best thing to do to prevent lying is not do things that I have to lie about. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like, no, I was just curious about that, in concerns with relationships like that, you know, just kind of get, I guess, throwing it out there because I was thinking about that, the different types of relationships when you were talking about your situation. Um, Importantly, just as much as like, relationships with a significant other, we were talking about also like the people you associate with and
Right.
how the people you associate with are a reflection of what you aspire to be or what you're currently doing. You know what I mean? So like it's like, one bad apple will ruin the bunch. I mean, I know everyone's heard that saying, but
Absolutely.
like the circle you keep around you is very, very important. It's super important. Because like you should surround yourself around people that motivate you, people you aspire to be like, or people that challenge you to do better. You know what I mean? So like, for example, battle rap. Like with battle rap right now, um, I use that as a good example. The people I talk to and associate with are all people that I admire. You know what I mean? The people I talk to on a regular are people that I admire for qualities of what they do, qualities of how they hold themselves as a human being, and like things that I admire. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you for example, bro. I talk with you very often, bro. You are a schemer. Like I scheme, but you are a schemer, bro. And I admire that. You know what I mean? I'm not ashamed to admit that. Like I admire that. You know what I mean? And
Appreciate
I
that,
admire
man.
what you do with your. Nah, no problem. Like I admire what you do with your craft, and like you know what I mean? You're a good person too. I mean, you do short out sometimes, but you are a great person. You feel me? So
But that
like
and listen, so and while we on that subject, just so I don't forget my train of thought,
facts goes.
I was gonna say, that absence of that relationship of my significant other, I feel like is what adds to a lot of that shorting out, you know what I'm saying? Because of the lack of just the physicality of having someone here in the flesh, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't necessarily have to be intimacy or anything like that. I'm just saying, as far as like having someone there who's there, you know what I'm saying? And not just through a phone call or through a video or a Zoom call or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like someone physically there, adding their presence to your everyday could make a difference in how you go about your days, how you approach certain things, how you react to certain things or don't react to certain things. Like that's why I was like alluding to. You know what I mean? Just having her here, I feel like would have added or lessened how much shorting out I would have been or have been doing. Anyway,
Now you good, you good. Not all right. Yeah. Let me backtrack back to that real quick.
yeah,
Now,
yeah, my bad.
so nah, you good, you good. I should have before I moved on. I should have asked you if you had any more thoughts about that. Do you? I don't know if you want to how much you. I don't want to
We here, man. I'm an open book,
disclose. Yeah,
man. I don't care
disclose.
about.
Yeah, disclose what you want. Yeah, I'll say that. Have you had that talk with her? Like, because you obviously have something that you had that's missing in your life right now, right? So
Right.
have you had that conversation with her? Is it kind of like one of them things that like it's kind of like unsaid, but you know what I
No,
mean, not talked about.
we've actually had the conversation, and that alone is what kind of led to the openness of that business polygamous scenario. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I said, you know what I'm saying, getting older now, I'm realizing certain things. She at first presented the idea to me, and initially I was like, man, this a setup, this a trap, something, you know what I mean? She's
Look, I will say,
fishing for a reaction.
I will say, you know, girls get gay in jail. I'm there, you know what I mean? So like she might
Yeah.
bring something home. She might bring something home, man. I'm just saying, she might bring something or two home. You feel me? So, you know, uh Rude Knock, what's up, my boy? You know what I mean? She might bring something home. You know what I mean? But
So,
that's also something with a child involved too. That you know what I
right.
mean? That's yeah, like that can be odd for a child, you know what I mean? So that like
No, yeah,
you
yeah,
have
for sure.
a unique situation, you know what I mean? Like with your situation.
hmm So, like I said, man, to me, the initial reaction was like, man, I feel like this is a setup. I feel like this is a entrapment. You know what I mean? I felt like she was fishing for a reaction to see what my reaction or response was gonna be. But no, she was, there was sincerity and genuine about it. And I was just like, well, I never really gave it any idea. Like I said, I grew up. This was the way things were. This is how I always seen it. So it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, presented to me before. And in thinking on it and doing further research, I was saying, that's why I was kind of like, in the business side of things, cost of living's going up, you know what I'm saying? She been away since pre-COVID. You know what I'm saying? So, um, as we all know, those of us who are out and free or whatever, or if you want to call it that, that's a whole separate conversation. Um, we know that society, things are more expensive now, rent's going up, blah, blah, blah. So I was thinking, I was like, if we could have somebody, you know what I'm saying, that we can cohabitate with, help with the bills, help with the kids, you know what I'm saying, just kind of like a unit as opposed to this is some freak off session. You know what I'm saying?
You said
The
he brought free guards up.
so right, so
No,
most people
hey
when they
bro,
think
no free
polygamy,
golf
right?
sessions.
Right? Most people when they think there's this misconception of polygamy that people would think is just fucking orgy all the time. That's you know what I mean? That's not the manner in which I am like open to. I mean that leave them niggas over there. What I'm thinking more along the lines is the age old adage where they say it takes a village, right?
Hmm.
And what better way than to establish a relationship where the village starts at home? Because there's also an age old adage of the foundation is at home, and then what's presented and represented in the home is what's represented out into the world, right? So
Mm-hmm.
why not have that unit of like-minded individuals who are mature and, what I mean, who are about, taking care of the household, taking care of the, financials, so forth and so on, raising the kid as a unit as opposed to trusting outside individuals, teachers at school, counselors, whatever, to help uh further mold or shape. I mean, you still will have that, you know what I'm saying? But you'll also have a stronger foundation at home with more than just mom's values and dad's values, right? So I look at it in that manner to where, my child, she has needs, right? I'm a male and my daughter is a female, obviously. So it it it's difficult for me as a single parent to try to raise this female of a daughter when I don't know the ways of the female. You know what I'm saying? I know the gist and I know the basics, you know what I'm saying? But anything further than that, my ways or methods or procedures may be a little too masculine for how I want my daughter to be. You know what I'm saying? Granted, I can still teach her about, boys and being tough in the real world, and you know what I'm saying, uh not allowing people to take advantage of you, not allowing people, all of those things, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's just a certain femininity that obviously I do not possess that would help, you know what I'm saying? And to have two different upbringing, I don't know. I feel like I'm talking in circles at this point, but the gist of it is, like, say if we wanted to take a trip, me, Nikki, and another, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
um if we have our three kids, that means, say we go to Disney, right? If we want to go do something and the kids want to be over here, we can have one person over here with the kids and we can go do something and then swap. You know what I'm saying? Like, that it just makes for trips easier. You know what I'm saying? It makes for everything easier as long as that individual has some of the same values, some of the same like mindedness, so forth and so on. You know what I'm saying? It can
Yeah.
only work that way until, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, there ends up becoming jealousy or whatever, and then it just crumbles. You know what I mean? But
Not facts.
I don't know.
Fact.
I think I got my point across to a point, but
So let me ask
go
you.
ahead.
So if you were to bring another person into your life like that, right?
Hmm.
It would be for assistance versus emotional.
I mean, obviously, in the start, it can be. You know what I'm saying? When people consider emotions, right? They
Mm-hmm.
instantly think like love and all of that shit, or being in love, rather.
Well,
But
liking,
when
like,
I
so
think of
liking.
emotions, I think more along the lines of like we can be happy, we can be, you know what I'm saying? Uh, uh, I think it's more, yes, I think it's more along the lines of assistance in the initial stages. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I can imagine how difficult it is for someone single, no kids, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But when you add kids into the factor, it definitely makes it tenfold difficult. Um, and for me, being my situation is what it is, um for me it would be initial based off of assistance. Now mind you, I'd much rather have someone around who I already have established a connection with. I know this person, I've spoken to this person, I've seen this person, I've met this person, I've hung out with this person, whatever, you know what I'm saying? To where I already know some of their values, as opposed to getting to know somebody who may or may not be open to the idea, who may be on the fence, okay it, and then 3 months later, bolt out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not,
Yeah.
no, fuck all that. If we're gonna do this, be in it for the long haul because that's the plan. Obviously, if you go down the line in a few years or whatever, you meet somebody, then cool, by all means. You know what I'm saying? But like month or two, 3 months, you just trying to out there being a hobosexual, looking for somewhere to stay. Nah, we good
They
on
just
that.
said a hobosexual. I am dying.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
dying, bruh. That nigga said a hobosexual. Yo. Hey, if you guys are just now tuning in, this is Hood Morning America, the number one hip hop infused morning/afternoon talk show on the internet. You never know who you gonna co. You never know who gonna I fucked it up by putting the
Started from
afternoon.
the
You never know who
beginning.
gonna co-host. You never know who you gonna bump shoulders with the chat. You know what I mean? Also, if you take a look in the chat, there's a link to the HITM store there. You know what I mean? Feel free to go there and just browse if you don't want to buy anything. It's all good. Just browse and see. You might see something you like. You might see something you want to gift to somebody. But do know that all proceeds do help and all proceeds do go back into the creative mind of Traumatose and the Umbrella. Okay, go ahead.
Nah, it was kind of just like that. That's where it ends, man. Just like for me, I know what it's like to be out there dolly. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that shit sucks, bro. Some people can handle it, but when you come from a situation where it was me, Nikki, and 4 kids, and then it went from me, Nikki, and 4 kids to me and 4 kids. And then it went from me and 4 kids to just me and Addison. And then at one point, it was just me. You know what I'm saying? And that shit, I swear on everything I love. My second venture in Ohio, when I was in the Motel 6, working at Denny's as a server, so forth and so on, those were some of the darkest days of my life because I was like, how did it come to this? You know what I'm saying? How did I get to this point? And then you start to think about, like, okay, is this my karma for shit that I may have done, you know what I mean, in my younger years or whatever? And then it plus the grieving, plus the coping and adjusting and having to it was dark, man. So I can only imagine someone who's out there, has no kids, has no significant other, just trying to make ends meet, um, can't seem to find the right person. They find matches all the time and they go on dates or whatever, but they can't seem to find that person. You know what I'm saying? That starts to take a toll on you too, because you think about, oh well, am I good enough? Is it me? Is it my looks? Is it my mentality? Is it my personality? Where am I lacking? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I kind of like compare the two, right? So for someone to come into the situation, it would be I feel like it would be assistance for all involved. So now imagine this, right? Say
Mm-hmm.
Nikki is home, is 3 adults, you know what I'm saying, in the house, as three
Okay.
separate incomes, full-time incomes, let alone, the outside ventures. Like Nikki owned a taxi cab company, owned it in her name. She did the extreme couponing where she would buy shit with coupons in bulk and then go and turn and resell at flea markets. And we would bank on that. You know what I'm saying? me with the battle rap shit. That can be a source of income. Say I
Gangster.
wanted to get into streaming. That could be a source. So you got people in the house, like I said, who are mature enough and like-minded to where it becomes more of like, imagine only paying a third of what you're paying in rent or mortgage or whatever. A third. You see what I'm saying? And then
Mm-hmm.
imagine how much more money that frees up in that month for you. Shit,
Nah,
nigga, if it
facts.
was me, you know what I mean? We taking a trip every other month. With that kind of bread just sitting to do whatever with, you know what I
In a
mean? Like,
in a situation like that, you find a sugar mama. I'm keeping it a buck. I mean,
I
in a
hear you.
situation, it is like, cause look, you know what the situation is. You know, she trying to trick off. You feel me? She trying to trick off, and you trying to get some things done. I would say, like in a polygamy situation, like a situation where you bring like another individual into the household, I feel like it's right if it's based off of I like this person first. You know what I mean?
Right.
Before we get into the financial shit, you know what I mean? Like,
No, yeah,
be
for
like,
sure.
okay, like yo, I like this person's energy. I like this person. So you feel me? Because that's the emotional base right there. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
a lot of people, like there's a difference between like and love, but liking is still an emotional thing. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, for sure.
It's still an emotion. So like, yeah, in a situation where it's like, you know, this will
Excuse
help with financial and shit, you might just have to slide pipe in the old chick sometime. You know what I mean?
me.
Just every now and then.
Ah,
You feel me? No, you know, I'm just
just to hold her
look,
over and shit.
I'm just keeping it a buck. You know what I mean? She might be willing to pay the bills and all that. All you gotta do is, you know, just pipe down Granny Smith real quick. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
in a situation like that, like look, I mean, you know what I mean? Hey, look, I'm unfiltered. I'm unfiltered and honest. But yeah, like you know, it might be something like that. You feel me? You might have to do that. Because I understand. Like, look, I understand. I've been in relationships for the wrong reason before. I've been in relationships for the right reason before. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm gonna tell y'all the story. To protect people's names, I'm gonna keep names out of it. We'll call her Jenny. We'll call her Jenny, okay? So when I was in California, right, I met this girl. It was on St. Patrick's Day, right? There was a cute chick and there was a chick that I didn't find as attractive. I'm not gonna say she was ugly. I'm just gonna say she wasn't as attractive to me. You know what I mean? And I was trying to get the little Spanish Joan, you feel me? And she was kind of curbing me. And like Jenny, Jenny, right? Jenny found me attractive. I wasn't paying her no mind though, right? And I ended up back in that same town like a month later or something. And then I seen Jenny, right? And
Janae.
Jenny, right? I seen Jenny and you know, I was just, you know, small talking with her, asking her about her friends, you know what I mean? Da da da. And somebody came up to me and was like, yo, you know that girl? And I was like, nah. They were like, you know, her parents are millionaires. She's buku rich. You know how beautiful she
Mm.
became to me?
Mm.
Bruh, you know how beautiful she became to me right after that? Bruh. Um, she had a good heart, man. She had a real good heart. And I wasn't invested for the right reasons. You know what I mean? And we actually could have been like good friends, and she probably would have gave the world for me still. You feel me? But I went about it the wrong way, and I blew through like $250,000 in 9 months, bro. And
Damn.
yeah, like completely took advantage of the situation, and I feel like a piece of shit for it. You feel me? Like now looking back on it, you know what I mean? I feel like a piece of shit because that shit was wrong. You know what I mean? Like I could have, like I said, easily been friends with her. You know what I mean? And I could have went about it the right way. Like, hey, I'm trying to invest in this and do this. Could you help me? Right? But I didn't do that. I went the deceitful route, and I missed out on the opportunity. I have a really good friend. You feel me? And yeah, that shit. You know what I mean? It's fucked up. It's like getting invested in something for the wrong reasons can like backfire, because like we probably could have been friends to this day. You feel me?
Right.
Everything, you know, I talk with you a lot. You know, you part of the gang. You know a lot of stuff that goes on. You know what I mean? Like some of these things, you know, as far as putting things together, that could have just been a phone call, right?
Right.
Be like, hey, I'm trying to do this and da 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 da. Bam. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Wow.
right. So we never know when we get into things for the wrong reasons, how later in the future that shit could be affected, right? And like how just being honest and 100% with somebody, how that can actually like change the course of things later on in life. And like I regret that to this day. You know what I mean? Not because it could have been beneficial, but because you know she was a good person. She had a good heart. And I completely like went about it the wrong way. And
Bungle
that's
this.
yeah, look, and that's why I said at the very beginning, you have to value the relationships you have with people and go about them in the right way. You know what I mean? You have to make sure that you sometimes you're not good. You can't be the friend that people deserve. And sometimes you can't be the person that people deserve. And you have to know when you're not that and not let ego and shit and deception cloud that. You feel me? Like you have to know when to be like, hey, look, I can't reciprocate what you give me, and I don't want to ruin or jeopardize this. Because look, friendship, any relationship you have, I want you to look at it like this: it's a gift, bro. You're gifting somebody with you, right?
Your time, your effort, your energy. Like
Just
people
with
don't
you as with,
understand.
with you as a whole. So would you
Right.
give a child or would you give somebody you cared about a broken present for their birthday or Christmas? You wouldn't, right? So you
Mm.
can't give people a broken you. And if you are
Yep.
broken, you have to come with like a label, like, hey, you know, a warning, like, hey, check this out. This is what I'm going through. This is what I am. I'm really trying to be more when I present myself to you. You know what I mean? And give
Mm-hmm.
people that fair option to be like, hey, I can rock with this or I
Or I
can't.
can't. Right.
You know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
you're giving yourself to somebody when you're in a relationship, whether it's a friendship, business, or um a spousal relationship. You are
Mm.
gifting to somebody with you. You're giving yourself to them. So you have to make sure that if you are broken, you let people know, like, hey, you know what I mean? Uh, I got engine problems. You know what I mean? But hey, I can run. I can run, right? We just, you know, I'm working on the engine of myself. You know what I mean? So
Right.
do know that. You know what I mean? So I bet Rude Knock. So that's like super important. And you have to know when and be honest with yourself when you can't reciprocate that with people, because people have a right to say yes or no. You know what I mean? They
Right.
have a right to be like, hey, I can do this or I can't do this with you right now. You know what I mean? People have a right. It is your job to be honest and fair and let people know what they're dealing with in the beginning.
Right. And
Because you can
don't be so dismissive if somebody decides that that's not something that they can handle. You know what I'm saying? Because people are entitled to that. They don't have to put up with you. They don't have to, help you get through whatever it is you're going through or what have you. Like people are entitled to that. You know what I'm saying? Like if they feel like they don't want to deal with whatever it is you come like whatever baggage you arrive with, then let it be that, man. Don't, you know what I'm
facts.
saying?
Salute Dragon, Jenny Santos. Salute. I just want disclaimer. Jenny was a made up name. I made that is not who I was talking about in the chat. No,
that's me. That's my people.
okay. Look, I just wanted to clarify that for the chat. That was a name I made up. That is not the individual I was talking about. I just want to clarify that. I just wanted to clarify that. Golden,
What's
what's
up,
good?
baby
What's good?
girl?
Once again, man, if you just tapped in, man, this is Hood Morning America, the #1 hip hop infused morning talk show on the internet. You never know who gonna co-host. You never know who you gonna bump shoulders with in the chat. We got a late start today, so this is Hood Afternoon in America. We're on the subject of relationships, and it looks like this will be a multi-part conversation. It looks like we kind of more so touching on spousal type boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, husband, sister, wives, wife and brother husbands, or whatever the fuck, you feel me? Like, it seems like the main focus today is on the relationship with men and women, and that could even be broken down into numerous conversations, like friendships and relationships. Is it okay to have female friends when you're married or in a relationship? Is it okay for her to have male friends when you're married or in a relationship? Like that's a whole nother section we could jump into tomorrow. You feel me? But today we kind of just talking about the basics of relationships, and like I said, the main focal point today seems to be the relationship with a man and a woman, or if you are into alternative lifestyles, I guess, women and women, or like, like I don't get involved in certain conversations just because I know they're sensitive, but like this can apply to all types of you know what I mean? Like I just
Right.
want to, you know what I mean? It can apply to all types of relationships. So for me, my relationship choice and preference is I like women, and that's like not even really a preference, it's just what's encoded in me. So
Right.
like
Right.
but this can't apply to all types of relationships, I guess. You know what I mean? I'll just say that. But not like it's really important, because relationships are, they're jobs. They are jobs. They're the hardest job that you have. Because you don't, I mean, you do have the choice. You can clock out. I mean, you can quit anytime you want, but the objective of it is to keep it going to the end, right? So it is the hardest job that we have. Like,
Yeah.
I'll be
And
honest,
then
I'm
there's
sure I'm
also parts where you may not see that compensation right then and there. It's not a instant gratification type
no
of
thanks
thing.
was good.
You know what I
No
mean?
thanks. Nah,
What
facts.
no thanks
Facts.
talking about, man.
He said, just go get you a BBW and a BMW. You'll be fine. Shout out to no thanks.
This man.
um, Look though, but it's like, so look, I know for a fact, bruh. I can say this 100%. I know that she'll say otherwise, but I'm a lot to deal with. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, I'm a lot to deal with. I know there'll probably be times where my wife probably just like, hey, bro, I'm about to quit this job, bro. Like, this is a little too
Ah,
much. You feel me? Look,
right.
like, and like me being transparent, I'm probably gonna get yelled at later. Not yelled at, but you know what I mean, have the conversation. There's times I wake up and I don't want to go to work. I don't want to work. I don't
Mm,
like I just want to do me today. I'm not saying just go out and be with people, but like I don't want anyone in my life for the day. You know what I mean? I just want to be me. You know what I mean? And
yes.
you know what I mean? I don't want to coexist. I don't want to co-work. You know what I mean? I don't like, there'll be some day, and because everybody needs personal time. Thug Passion, what's good? What's good? Salute. Bobby
What's up, Thugger
McNuggets,
Thugger?
what's good? I put that in the chat again. Hold on. But like that's just the reality of it. Like, relationships are a job, you know what I mean? And there's some days I don't want to clock in, bruh. Like I said, I'm sure there's some days my wife don't want to clock in, but this is what I signed up for. That's That's what I agreed to. You feel me?
The whole
And
fact.
and that's just, you know what I mean? That's the fact of it. That's the basis. Menace, what's good? What's good? Brooke, what's good? What's good?
Damn,
Yes,
everybody
yes.
coming in now.
I'm trying to keep up. But like that's, you know, that's the basis of it. Like relationships are the hardest job that you have, because like, you know, when you first get a job, man, you employee of the fucking month. You feel
Right.
me? You
That
you
honeymoon
employee of the
phase.
month. You doing, yeah, the honeymoon phase. You employee of the motherfucking month, bruh. Like, you know what I mean? You, hey man, you doing everything right. You know, you overworking, you doing all that. But most people lose that steam. You know what I mean? They lose that steam, and then it's you do the bare minimum for the paycheck. You know what I
Mm,
mean? You doing the bare minimum. And
mm.
it's important. It's important to make sure you keep up the pace of what you first put in at work. So if you're gonna be a bare minimum nigga at work, I mean, I hate to say this, but be a bare minimum nigga at the beginning of your relationship. You know what I mean? That way nothing changes. If you gonna be employee of the month, bro, you gotta be employee of the century, bro. You feel me? Through the whole course of your relationship. And like that's something I'm
Yeah.
working on myself. That's something I'm working on myself. You know, I'm being 100% honest. Sammy, what's good? Like you have to keep up. You have to keep up the momentum that you put into a relationship, or else it was
That's
just
a
a big
fact.
con. It was just a big con. You feel
That's a
me?
fact.
Like if you can't keep up that momentum, you just tricked somebody into being with you. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Jace, what's good, Brody? Welcome.
Yo,
Jace, what up?
shalom. What it do? What's good?
Yes, Lord.
Salam alaikum. You feel me? All that.
Facts.
This nigga.
Jace, let me ask your input. You're young, you're a father.
Mhm.
What is your take on relationships?
Like, what you like? My take on them? That's kind of a broad statement. So just,
Tip was good, my boy.
I like they. Are, I ain't gonna lie, they a pain in the ass. Relationships, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Even like maybe it's just the mood I'm in today, but relationships is a pain in the ass to deal with. Like you got to deal, bro, with somebody else's mood. Your happiness is kind of predicated on somebody else and what they going through too. Not even, it's a whole nother family in your life. It's a whole nother set of friend groups. It's a whole nother perspective and shit. Like it's a lot, bro. But also, also you can't put a price on that shit either. Like what it provides for you, like with good support and having somebody, you know what I mean, around you and shit. Even if it's just like a phase, a momentary thing, you feel me? Like I don't know, that shit just hits different, bro. When you got somebody, you know what I mean, stay up with late at night, talk to and shit. You can like
Mm-hmm.
vibe off of, you feel me, shoot ideas to and shit. Like it's supposed to
Mm-hmm.
be your comfortable space. You know how you used to play games when you was a kid and you be like, all right, this is safe. Right here, when we get to the front door, that's safe. You feel me? Like that's basically what this shit is. Like
Nah, facts. Like, you know, because like relationships, bringing somebody into your life, like you said, like that's a whole nother issue. You bring in, if they have kids, you bringing more kids into the family. You bringing in another set of parents. You bring in like you said, a whole nother friend circle. I might not like all them bro. Look, I might not like all them bitches that she hang out with. You feel me? I
facts.
might not.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
this one talk
Some
too
of them
much.
might like you too much. You feel me?
Damn.
That's the thing, right? And I know she ain't gonna like all my niggas. I got some rambunctious niggas. Some of my niggas are rambunctious as fuck. You know what I mean? Look, I'm gonna keep it a
Wild
buck.
word,
Some of
yeah.
my niggas aren't allowed at the house while she's home. I damn near gotta sneak some of my niggas to the crib. I'm gonna keep it a buck. And it's not that I'm sneaking them over. She cool with them coming over, just not when she home. You know what I mean? Shout out to my nigga Chuck.
Ah,
Shout out to
damn.
my nigga Chuck, man. Hey,
Shout
um,
out.
but like, nah, for real, like, cause you bringing on all kinds of stuff, right? Like, so look, my wife, her family had good reason at first. Man, look, bruh, I have my face in the newspaper, on the news. I was an escapee, you know what I mean, from the halfway house. So for good reason, my wife's family was like, nah, you gotta get away from that nigga. You feel
Nah,
me?
I ain't
Like,
gonna lie.
nah.
I still put a little bit, like Paul said, I still a little bit of that blame got to go to wifey too, though, right? Because that's one thing I hate about relationships too. Speaking of like asking input on it, right? Is that females, especially, they'll do that shit, bro. Where they'll only tell people around them the worst of you. You feel me? Or show them the worst of you. They can't do that. They also got to talk about the shit that you put up with. Yo, I was sitting there crying for 2 hours with a headache, and the whole time he sat there next to me and didn't say nothing, made me feel the worst about me. You feel me? Like, they don't say none of that. They say, oh, we fighting, though. Oh, this is being said. Oh, this is you feel me? Like, some of that got to kind of go on the woman, too, because they can explain better what is being brought to the table and why they is feel like they need to be in a relationship closer or in love with that person. You feel me?
Not that. That's a fact. I mean, that's both ways too. That's both ways. Cause look, a female tell her friend group, or you know, tell her family, you know, like it's the negative things that. So it. Well, hold on. I got two takes on that. I got two takes on that. So, like a nigga. Look, I'm not calling Greg. I'm not calling you, Jason. Like, hey, my wife is so great. You feel me? Hey, she is fucking amazing, right? Usually, if a nigga like I'm not saying I do this, but if a nigga vents or a nigga usually vents to his niggas, right? Like, man, this bitch. Let me tell you what the fuck this bitch did, right? Or she be like, let me tell you what the fuck this nigga did, right? Like that's usually what it is. Like if it's not situations like that, you know, like one negative take out 10 attaboys, right? So, you know, nigga could be hey, nigga did this good, 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 this good.
But
Gotta take out the trash.
This nigga liked her picture on Facebook, right? And that's that then you know the game of telephone, right? All her friend here is, oh, this nigga talking to other bitches, right? So
And you become a cheater
now,
and that,
yeah. So like, we've got to learn how to filter out the negatives just as much as people filter out the positives when they hear a negative. You feel me? Or weigh it on an equal scale. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna put this much energy into the negatives, unless they're crazy negatives. Now if you punching on brides and you piping her sister down while she at work and shit, nah, the nigga gotta go. Unless she no, the nigga gotta go. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
he said,
You know what I
unless,
mean?
wait, nah.
Yeah, yeah. The black eyes. Nah. I said black eyes, not black guys, for the record, y'all. But yeah, all that shit.
Y'all see my profile picture?
I do.
Yeah, they definitely talk about it.
Nah, I'm
Like,
just saying that because that's the response to what you just said. Why'd you say that?
like, but no, hey, you make a good point there in the chat. Like, really, what's in the household? I mean, unless you're being abused, women, if you're being abused, definitely tell somebody, call somebody, get away from that situation. Even more so if you have children involved. You feel me? Definitely get away from that situation. But outside of abuse, what happens in the household should stay in the household. I'm not dating your friend. I'm not dating your mom. You're not dating my dad. You're not dating my friends. And if you are, yeah, that's crazy. You gotta go, bitch. You gotta go. But like, none of that should be something, you know what I mean? Any problems should be, you know, like, really talked about in the household, like I said, unless it's like abuse. You feel me? Like,
Bro, matter of fact,
that's
Tom, because you'll know, and it's not even no funny shit, but what is the thing that Drake said about, like, when people say shit or, like, his response to, like, beef and shit like that? Like, what is it, like, the 72-hour rule? I think it is.
oh yeah, to respond.
Yeah, I feel like that's how it should be with these type of situations. Like, before you call your homegirl, before you call your mom, before you call your sister, get that shit 72 hours after what I did. Let me see how you feel about it in 72 hours. Because you making a phone call 50 seconds after the shit just happened, you're not giving the proper response either. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you got to let that shit simmer a little bit. Same thing with us, too, when we go to vent. Like, we're going to be pissed off the first hour that shit happened. The first, you're going to be 5 hours that it happened. But the next day, we're going to feel a little differently about it. The day after that, we're not going to give a fuck. You feel me?
Check this out. If you are having relationship issues, do not touch your phone for at least a good 2 hours.
Facts.
Don't touch your phone.
From the
You know
younger
what I mean?
generation, that is a fact, bro. When you get into an argument or fight, do not touch your phone. That is probably the best advice. There should
Facts,
be no reason
facts.
for that shit.
Don't run to your phone. Don't call your niggas. Don't call your homegirls. Don't go to social media. Cause look, some
No
of y'all
wiggle and
motherfuckers,
shit.
yes, some of y'all motherfuckers be looking stupid. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Some of y'all be looking stupid. Be like, man, this motherfucker and da 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 da. And then an hour later, y'all taking a boot up picture next to each other. You posting a boot up picture. Like that is crazy. Like y'all look bipolar as fuck. Stop doing that. Stop doing it. Stop letting the world your
And it
business. When you
also
let the
presents as toxic.
when you
But can I keep
when
it a
you
stack though, or does it present reality though too, bro? Because that's how humans are. Like humans, we are naturally bipolar as fuck. Even the best of us, for real. The best people that got their shit together the most, bro, they still have mood swings. Certain shit throws them off and fucks up their day and shit. Like that's reality, bro. On social media, all we kind of do show is the best versions of shit. And for the new generation, that's kind of giving a bad outlook to what the reality of the shit really is.
look though, when you do that though, you're showing the world that there's chinks in the armor, right? So if my girl say I wasn't married, right? And I just had a girlfriend, right? And say, I mean it applies to married people too, but say my girl, right? Every time we get in an argument, she goes online and she posts that, right? That allows some nigga to weaponize that. You feel me? Or if I do that all the time, I allow some
Hold
woman to
on, Trump.
weaponize that.
Trump, I
She said, I
mean,
don't like this one sided. Oh my God.
Sammy, the link is in the chat.
But y'all act like the female perspective ain't given every damn day of the week for years. We rarely have
Wow.
men platforms and you know what I mean, conversations based on
Look though,
you know what I mean.
I
We're not
like
even red
hey, look,
pilling right now or no shit.
look, hey, Sammy think like a nigga though.
Mm-hmm.
And she can definitely give. I'm an equal opportunist. I'm an equal
But real quick, Rich
opportunist. You
Bob,
feel
then
me?
my perspective on it, bro, is keep all that shit on social media. I'm the type of person where why you even gotta be
Facts.
showing off for like for real, unless you're doing some type of business shit, like well, I don't know. I just don't like the social media shit nowadays in general. You feel me? Like that shit is too much false reality and fucking just a hub for bullshit. You feel me? Like
So there's two takes I have on the social media shit, right? For one, if it wasn't for battle rap dog and kind of needing the social media shit to kind of
facts,
do promo and all that, I would have been rid myself of it. But
facts,
I will say I agree, like you know what I'm saying, with staying off of social media every time there's a disagreement or what have you, because for the reasons you guys stated, but there's also, you know what I mean, for the females, there's niggas on there waiting for the downfall of your relationship for their opening. You know what I'm saying? To kind of try to swoop in or whatever. And the same for niggas. Like there's obviously bitches that are watching from a distance that'll, you know what I'm saying, try to take advantage of the fact that y'all are always arguing, blah, 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 blah. And don't ever, you know what I'm saying? Like it's always an issue or it's always posted to social media. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Nah, facts. Sammy,
If
what's
you
good?
mad,
Salute.
be mad. Go to the other
Jace,
room.
stop making fun of me. Hold on, let me come for Jace for a
who's making
second.
fun of you?
Jace, don't make fun of me. I didn't know the link was in the comments.
Now I say yeah, this ain't one
Look,
sided.
I don't do this
Oh,
We
YouTube
ain't
thing.
red pilling
do y'all hear that?
a
The
little bit.
What?
fuzz?
A little bit, but I'm gonna still talk my. Can I cuss on
Yeah,
here?
Yes.
yeah, you can cuss
Or
on
Yeah.
here.
YouTube? I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna still talk my shit though. Look, you cannot have three men up here talking about relationships and not have a female
You
in here.
just
So
got
let's get
here.
it. Go ahead. I know. Let's do it. It said you've been on here for an hour and a half.
I was here for an hour and a half. Jason, you just
Yeah,
got here.
I just got here like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. That's fair. That's fair. I'll give you that. Fine. Anyways, to your comment, Trom, about posting online immediately, look, that just makes everybody look stupid. Everybody involved.
Facts.
Everybody just looks dumb. Because when y'all boot up later that night, y'all all just look dumb.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Like, and it's not the world's business, you know what I mean? Like what's going on in your household. It really ain't. Um, what do you tell
No,
what do you tell the
the
kids
number
when you
one
send them
rule in
off to
my house.
school? You be like, man, don't be telling people what's going on in our household. You feel me? Like, it
Yeah,
ain't
What
Addy.
happens in our home stays in our home.
Nothing.
That's our number one
But
rule.
I ain't
What
gonna
happens in
lie.
our home stays
I'm
in
gonna
our
play
home.
devil's advocate real quick though. Tell me that shit ain't entertaining though. When y'all scrolling through the timeline or something like that, and you see some
It's
shit,
hella entertaining.
y'all gotta be honest. Everybody stop doing it. That entertainment go away.
I be searching people up real quick, like who they fighting with. Hold on, look, let me look real quick.
You know how many fight
nah,
videos is
You
getting
said who was
erased?
a hoe? Hold on.
say it again.
I was saying fight videos being erased and everything. Like, you know how much entertainment we losing?
Right, right.
Bro, I seen the wildest. I seen the wildest stuff posted on fucking Facebook yesterday. I'm assuming it was an angry girlfriend or something. She got a hold of old bro's phone, and she posted stuff that's gonna get you some jail time. We're talking Fed time.
Look, I know
And posted it all. I was like, Lord have mercy, from his Facebook page too. I was like, damn.
Sam, I know you just got up here. I know you just got up
Hmm.
here. I've been trying to I wanted to
Hmm.
keep these shows at an hour. I played music for 30 minutes.
You know what, sir?
Go ahead.
Yeah, Bernie was saying nothing about me. I just pulled up too. Nah, fuck
Look
that. You
though.
know what? This is Bobby McNuggets Hood More Than America version. Yeah, we going 2 hours in this bitch.
No,
This
no,
is
no, no, no.
special
We're
Thank
no,
episode.
no, no, no,
you.
no, 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 no.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
Listen.
Tay.
No, listen,
yeah,
listen,
this is
listen.
my shit.
No, 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 no. Listen. We're not gonna do that. I see there's a lot of people in the chat, and this is an interesting subject. I feel like this subject is probably gonna carry for the rest of the week with Hood Morning America. You feel me? So I'm gonna leave y'all the cliffhanger. If y'all really appreciate this conversation and you want to hear more input on this, plus the other branch conversations we can have from this conversation, tune in tomorrow. Make sure all your notifications are on. Also,
Damn.
this is Hood Morning America, the number one hip hop infused morning talk show on the internet. You never know who gonna co-host. You never know who you gonna bump shoulders with in the chat. Would y'all like? Look, I know this is a great conversation. We can keep this going and probably get more viewers, but I have to stay strict to myself on what I'm trying to do, so I don't burn myself out with bringing my show back. So, do you guys, if you guys would like to, you could join the panel tomorrow and we can continue this conversation, because
Absolutely. I'll be here.
this is a great conversation. Do you guys have any shout outs, anything you want to say, any plugs you want to plug in? Pause. Before we go.
Yeah, fuck it. Shout out.
1, 2.
Nah, go ahead. Ladies first.
See?
Fuck it.
That's why I waited.
Oh, as always, local 907 hip hop.
Yes,
All right,
Lord. Make
bet.
sure y'all
Plug House podcast.
make sure y'all tap
Go
into the
ahead.
podcast too. My fault.
Yo, Bobby McNuggets show. Know me, follow me on everything. Shout out Trauma having a strict time limit and not letting the show run over a little late. You feel me? Yeah.
Greg.
Yo, man. Hey, it's your
Yeah, shout out to Trump for having a strict time limit.
I have to, because if not, like so when I have my hold on, we can talk about that afterwards.
Look, bro
Go
just made
ahead.
$10. See, if I didn't extend the conversation a little bit, look, that 10 wouldn't have came in. You feel me? We making you money right now.
No, he was
Absolutely.
promoting the album. You can't fool me. Greg, you got any shout outs?
Hey, man. If y'all haven't already, go check out that Greg the Great versus Reek Ruger just dropped. Yeah, man, stay tuned. Greg the Great versus Innovate going down April 12th. Pick it up, volume 2 on Cartel, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we working, man. We working.
Yes, Lord. And y'all already know I am Charmatos, the Alaskan Assassin, the one and only. Man, make sure y'all tap into my channel, man. Check out my other content on this channel. Also, you can follow me at Traumatos_HITM on Instagram. Go to my profile, you'll see my link tree, and that'll take you to everything trauma. We got merch, we have shows, we have albums, we have it all. And you can also reach out to me for updates for what's going on, my music, my battling, all of that. Also, make sure you tap in with all affiliates of mine, you know, local 907. Mr. Bobby McNuggets, Greg the Great, Married to
Yes,
the
Lord.
Bars, Menacing Threats Productions. By the way, Menace and I do have our album out for the fuck of it. The link is in the chat. Michi Too Loud, you know what I mean? Make sure you tap into everything, man. I know I didn't put the links to the other channels in my chat, but if you go to my page, you'll see affiliated channels there on my YouTube page. Tap in with them. I've got more to add. I appreciate y'all for joining us today. This is part one. We will continue part two of this conversation tomorrow. And if you guys are more than willing, y'all could join the panel and we could finish this conversation as well tomorrow.
Yeah, you're gonna have to text me.
I got you. I got y'all.
Okay.
Y'all already know, man. It's your boy Traumatos. I hope y'all have a great day. I hope y'all truly enjoy each other, enjoy the day, and enjoy life. And do know that, you know, we do laugh up here. We'll have some funny shows, but we'll have some serious shows about serious subjects too, man. This is Hood Morning America, #1 hip hop infused morning talk show on the internet. Man, y'all stay safe, healthy, blessed, and love. Y'all see y'all tomorrow.